Now, at this time, the Timpson Bear School Song. Ladies and gentlemen, you be seated as we wait the return of the teams to the field.
The following is a presentation of the Pontywood Sports Network.
Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Whether it's with family and friends or just some time to yourself, summer is better on the water. And Farmers State Bank has exactly what you need to make those dreams come true. Learn more at fsbctx.bank.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
The Friday night lights are shining and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
And good evening, football fans. Welcome to the big broadcast here on NETSN. I'm your host, Larry Pierce here, and we got Joe Elmer in the booth with the big camera here and Daddy Cam down there on the field. Is taking a look at the San Augustine Wolves. They are in town here. The Timpson Bears hosting the final regular season game here tonight. And we got Timpson as well as San Augustine, of course. And then over there we had Joaquin and Garrison last night right here on NETSN. And over there in Hemp Hill, got Shelbyville wrapping up the season there against the Hemp Hill Hornets down there in Hemp Hill tonight. So that's what's going on here with the rest of this district here. And it looks like we got things rocking and rolling and getting ready to go here tonight. Big matchup going on between these two squads. And the St. Augustine Wolves pretty much have the district championship in hand here, trying to go undefeated here into the district here with the Timpson Bears trying to make there something. If they can get a win here tonight, and hopefully the Hemphill can get a win there against Shelbyville, maybe they can sneak themselves into the playoffs here. We'll see. But that's the way that's got to happen. So the Timpson Bears also looking to play spoiler here tonight for the St. Augustine Wolves. See how Coach Barnes wants to play his squad down there as they get ready for it. And also Coach Gandy, they're going to go all out here tonight because this could be the last game of the season here. So going to go all out, see if they can get a win here, and hope for some help along the way, and see how things come out here and at the end for this ball game here tonight. It is NETSN. Thanks for joining us wherever you are, and hopefully we'll. That looks a little. Is it me or is it a little crooked? Looks like that one leg is a little high on this side, maybe. Yeah. See if we can get it up there. There you go. Thank you, folks. We're just doing. You know how we do it? We do it on the fly. That looks good right there. Just a little wonky, a little crooked there on the camera, but I think we got it right now. And then the other cam down there getting ready for the Bears to come in here. Like I said, this is going to be a great ball game here, and I got a plethora of games going on across the NETSN network, so join us there wherever you are out there for this one. And if you're here, then make sure you're checking in some of those other ball games. Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep ball game, a pregame show here, and basically, it's just final regular season game. You want to put everything out there like we was talking about. It's going to be a good ball game here between these two. St. Augustine definitely wants to finish out the season undefeated in the district as they get ready for playoffs coming up next week. Timpson Bears, like I said, they could get a win here tonight and get a little help. They may be able to sneak in there. We just have to see how things come out by the end of the night. But it is just about ready for a kickoff here as the St. Augustine Wolves are ready to come out. And the Wolves headed out of the tunnel. And then we're going to get the Timpson Bears coming here onto the other side as they get ready to come out. So we've got just about a minute or so left to go here before the kickoff here tonight. So stay with us wherever you are. We're going to be right back here, right across the Dodge Jeep pregame show, wrapping up here on NETSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your cardio when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Folks here in East Texas really love their breakfast. Whether you're looking for biscuits or gravy, anything up to quiche, you'll find it there at Plates of Grace Country Kitchen for an awesome breakfast. When it comes to lunch, they'll always have a great special written on the board, or check out the menu for all kinds of great items like the Bubba Club, chicken fried steak, fish and shrimp, or even that mouth-watering hamburger steak. You'll find all these mouth-watering dishes at Plates of Grace Country Kitchen just outside of Center on Shelbyville Highway.
There you go.
Right
there. That's it right there. Perfect.
To the north end of the field on the visitor side as our Timpson Bear Band plays our national anthem under the direction of Mr. Ari Moore. captains for tonight. Senior night is number
All righty, folks. Senior night here for the Timpson Bears. And St. Augustine in town, ready to go here for a big broadcast. Checking in on everything. I think we're good to go here. All right, so we're going to have the captains headed out here. So for the Timpson Bears, it'll be Parker Jr., Fonte Collins, number 8, that is Sean Matz, and number 64 out there, that is Mason Harbison. Renfro, Dixon. Sorry. Mike Renfro, and that's Jalen Jackson, number 4. Number 76, that is Matthew Lara. And on the far end there, that's number 5. That would be Andrew Nash for the Wolves, as that will be the starting captains here for this evening. All right, so nice job there on the shot, and should be a good game here tonight, folks. Like I said, we've got some St. Augustine fans ready to head out here. Still coming in, and thanks to all the good folks here for making us feel hospitality. Always can't get it out here. Always starting out here in Timpson here tonight. We're looking forward to a good ball game here on NETSN. And coming up here, we know like through the weekend we'll find out about some playoff time, and that'll move over to the NFHS network as that's the way it goes here in the playoffs, folks. But we'll definitely let you know where we're going to be. We're going to try to catch up with all the teams that are making their way through the playoffs and do the best we can. Cover as many of those, and it'll be on the NFHS network here because Pineywood squad's going to be all over the playoffs here coming up. So still probably one of the longest coin tosses, I think, unless it's the Super Bowl. You know, where they got celebrities out there, but here we go. Terry Bussey show up? I'm not sure. Let Terry come out and flip the coin here tonight. So it was Timpson winning the toss, and they will defer. And St. Augustine will accept the ball here to start, going left to right on the radio dial. So it will be St. Augustine Wolves getting the ball first. We're sitting ready to play some ball. That's going to be nice. There we go. All right, so we're sitting ready to play some ball here. Number 11, that's going to be kicking it off here for the Timpson Bears. That is Castillo, and we were watching him do some kicking here when we Joe here before the ball game. He's got some really nice kicks out there from long distance. So the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff, it is coming up here as we get ready to kick this thing off here tonight. Let's do this one right here.
Marion Cartwright. Along with number 5, Andrew Nash. Team up around tonight for the Bears is number 11, Alexis Castillo.
All right, Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Castillo ready to go back deep for the Bears. Going to be taking over here to the near side and going to let it bounce over the head there of Marion Davis, number 11. It'll get into the end zone. And so the Bears, the Wolves, will start off on a 25-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Wolves at the 25. Coach Barnes and his offense headed out. So we're going to have back there is going to be Renfro. Nash behind him here. Twin receiver set both sides for the Wolves. First play of the scrimmage on the way. As Renfro set ready to go here for the snap. Bringing a man in motion. And going to dump it off out here. And got, what a great play there. Cutting him up under. What a good job there onto the tackle. That's a great job there by number 9 for the Bears. That is a Caraway. And a pass there. It was complete. Got upended for only a yard up to the 26-yard line was for the Bears, or for the Wolves. Jamarian Davis. He's going to be okay, boy. Got upended there. So Renfro, Nash once again back in the backfield. Second down. And Renfro going to roll over to his left side. Going to throw it out here. Got his man. It's going to be a low pass. I'm going to say incomplete. Trying to get it out there to his intended receiver, Burrell. That's an incomplete pass. That's going to be about third down for the Wolves. 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9 here for the Wolves. Renfro ready to go here for the snap. 3rd down and long. Going to look to pass. Now pulls it down, trying to find some room. And he'll cut right back up in the middle of the field. He'll have enough for a 1st down as he gets taken down across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Renfro pulled down there by, it looks like Matt's number 50 as well, Dylan Wilkie. But it's enough for a Raymond Motor Company 1st down there on the run by Renfro, taking it up to the 38-yard line. 1st down, Wolves. Renfro, Nash staying in the backfield. Trip receiver set over to the far side of the formation. Man in motion. Cartwright going to hand off here to Nash, and Nash is hitting the backfield. What a great play for the Timpson Bears. Big number 55, Elijah Garner, stepping in there and making a big play there. That's a loss, as Nash had nowhere to go. Garner got back there quick. That's going to be a 2nd down and about 14 here, back to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 13 for the Wolves. And a nice stop there by Garner. Well, he penetrated, got in there quick, and didn't let him get anywhere. So here comes Renfro to the line now for the Wolves. Strip receiver set over that far side once again. It's like Davis down here by himself here. Now Renfro going to look to pass. Now pulls it down. Now got a man all the way out there far side, and he's got it. And it's knocked away. Good job there on the defense. They try to get it to Cartwright. And coming up there and closing on the defense is DeCorian Johnson. And he comes in just at the right time to knock it away. The pass incomplete. And it'll be a 3rd down. And 13 now for the Wolves. Ball sitting at the 35-yard line. So Renfro now with the play. Got a twin receiver set both sides. Nash in the backfield behind him. Renfro bringing a man in motion. It'll be Burrell. Got a jailhouse rush here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. Oh, it's trying to set up the screen play. And what a play there in the middle. And I do believe that was number 9, once again, Caraway, as he almost picked off the screen pass, and it's incomplete. And it'll be a punt coming on here for the Wolves. Great play there by Caraway. Boy, he probably would have got 6 after that one. So ready for the kick here. Barrios gonna get the kick away. Back deep for the Bears. That is Parker. They'll let it bounce. Now he'll finally pick it up there at about the 12 or 13 yard line. What a nice move there by Parker. Now coming back here, and he's going to be tackled from behind. He made a nice move out there, but gets caught from behind by the Wolves. Number 3 for the Wolves, that is Jacorian Lacey, makes the stop. So a nice punt here as it gets all the way down to about the 20-yard line is where they bring it back to. So Timpson will get their first opportunity here with 9:53 left to go here with a 1st down and 10 on their own 20-yard line, looks like where we're at. So here we go with 1st down and 10 here for the Bears. Parker. Richardson in the backfield. All for the snap. Going to hand off Richardson. Richardson finds some room here. Cuts it right up inside of the 25-yard line. Taking it up to about the 27 for a gain of 7 there. 2nd down and 3. Oh, there he is. Okay. 2nd down and 3 here for the Bears. Back to the line they come here. Richardson staying in the backfield here with Parker. Now to his left side this time. Snap on the way. Going to hand off to Richardson. Richardson taking it over that 2-hole there. And he'll get some good yardage. He'll have enough for a Raymond Motor Company 1st down. Up to the 33, 34-yard line. Stay at the 33. Raymond Motor Company 1st down here for the Bears. A nice little run there by Richardson. How about that cool-looking moon coming over the trees and everything on the other side there, Joe? All right, so coming to the line. Bears with another Raymond Motor Company 1st down at the 33-yard line.
Parker sends a man in motion. That's Matz. And we're going to get a penalty flag here. Some motion all over the place, it looks like. And that's going to be against the Bears. Take it back to the 28-yard line. Pretty moon coming over there, as you can see. Right over the visitor side of the stadium out there. First down and 15 after the penalty yardage. 8:44 left to go here in this first quarter. Bears trying to march on down the field as St. Augustine, their first possession, ended up in a punt. So now the Bears coming up here with a first down 15 after a penalty. Parker. And Matt's in motion. Tight end to this side. Going to get to Richardson. Richardson going to get taken up right in the middle, but good job there at the point of the tackle. What a great tackle there for the St. Augustine Wolves. That's number 24. That is Akeem Watts making a big stop right there before Richardson can turn the corner. And Watts gets him right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain onto the play. So second down and 15. That's a great play there by Watts. He got right in there, just like Garner did on the other side there for the defense for the Bears a while ago. Makes a great play. Parker ready to go, second down and long. Going to roll over here to the Bears side. Now going to look to pass. Throws it out here. Got his man. It's tall and it's caught. Nice job there on the catch. And looks like that was number 3, Braylon Parker. Going to come up with the catch right here on the nice punchy catch right there. It gets him into a third down. And manageable will get there maybe third down and 6 as they take it all the way up to the 38-yard line. So pick up 10. So we're going with a third down and a long 5 here for the Bears after that completed pass play. And Parker bringing them right up here quick. Yeah. Call for the snap. Gonna look to pass out here, get the little screen out here for the wide receiver, and the Wolves right there on the gang tackle. The Wolfpack defense swarms him at about the 35-yard line, but it'll give him forward progress up to the 39. So he'll get 1 on that pass play. Good job there by the Wolves defense. They were all there. Everybody wanted a piece of that tackle. So that's gonna bring up a fourth down and about 4 here for the Bears. Ball on their own 39-yard line. See what Coach Gandy decides to do. Can take it down to right about 7 minutes to go here into this first quarter if they want to run it down for a timeout. But they're going to send the offense out here with about 12 seconds left onto the play clock. And here come the Bears with a fourth down. Maybe try to draw them off sides here. And they're going to go ahead and snap it. And they're going to get a penalty flag coming in. That may be against the Bears right there. So that'll bring out the punting team. And it looks like it is going to be against the Bears. That'll back it up to a fourth down and about 9. As they move it all the way back to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line, 34-yard line. So that's going to be now a fourth down and 9. So here comes a punt for the Timpson Bears going back deep. That's going to be Tamorian Cartwright. He'll be back deep for the Wolves. They'll stay there in his own 35-yard line. And now ready for the punch are the Bears. Castillo, great kicker here. He can put a leg into it. And they get a little bit of a rush, but Castillo get a good high kick. And keeping it away from Cartwright, and it'll go out of bounds there, close to the 30-yard line.
Their punt's going to roll out of bounds at the
33-yard line is where they're going to say it's at. So at the 33-yard line on a nice punt here. So both teams with one possession, and they'll punt it away here as St. Augustine will get it back with 6:58 onto the first quarter clock, and they'll have it onto their own 33-yard line with a first down and 10 here for the Wolves. So coming up next week, as I said, we get ready for playoffs, and we'll be somewhere. Not for sure where yet, but I guess once they get all the seating and everything ready to go, we'll find out exactly where everything is going to be. So here comes Renfro and the Wolves as they come back out here for their second possession. And bringing him in motion out there on the far side. Now going to try to get him up in the middle of the field. Going to go downfield here, and that's going to be out of play.
Just out of reach of the intended receiver, number 9.
I don't think that Tamorian Cartwright was quite ready for that one out there. Looked like he had kind of stopped the route and had a nice job underneath. Renfro had a receiver down there that looked like it was Renfro. But chose to go with the long one there and gets him overthrown. So a second down and 10 for the Wolves at their own 35-yard line is where they are. At the 40, Larry. Come on, there we go. We're at the 40-yard line. I'll get it right before too long. We're going to get us done. Now they're going to be at the 35. I guess I jinxed them.
Will say legal procedure
Offside.
against Wolves.
Now they're back at the 35-yard line. I guess, you know, if you actually look at the field there, there's big numbers out there to tell you where they're at. I think I've learned that one of these days. All right, so second down and 15 now for the Wolves. After the penalty yardage. Both teams playing good defense here, and this is going to be a good defensive game. Both these teams have a great defense. And here we go with a second down and long for the Wolves. Bringing the man in motion. That's going to be Cartwright. And Renfro getting flushed out of the pocket quickly. And we're going to get a stop before that. And then you get another offensive position. Yeah, it's going to be another penalty flag here. It's offside.
Legal procedure once again against the Wolves.
So back-to-back penalties here. Now making a second down and 20. So the Wolves putting themselves way behind the chains here. Against the good Bear defense, you definitely don't want to do that because get that all-out blitz on the way, and you could lose some more yardage if you're not ready for it. So the Bears ready to get things rolling here. I don't know why that's not. Oh, because it's not up there. Okay, that's fine. Here we go with a second down and 20 now for the Wolves after back-to-back penalties here. Renfro. I'm trying to throw it out here on the far side and through the hands of the intended receiver, Cartwright. And it's an incomplete pass. That brings up a third down and 20 now for the Wolves. Boy, those are just some little mistakes that you can't have here, especially getting ready to go into the playoffs here. You got to make those good, clean passes out there. And I'm sure Renfro has made that pass many, many times, but when you got that defense bearing down on you, sometimes you get it a little low. And that's a long way to throw it across there as well, so got to make sure you complete those passes. Here's Renfro, now ready to go. Now pulls it here, he's got some room here to the near side. Now he's getting flushed out once again, and that Bears defense all over him, going to throw it up, and he makes a completion. What a play, and a block up the field. Oh, what a great job there by the Wolves. They made something out of nothing, but I tell you what, that was a great job there by Renfro. He dumped it off there to Nash, and Nash got away from another defender. I mean, they only got about 15 yards out of it, but it was still, 5 yards out of it, but still pretty interesting 5 yards. Fourth down to 15 now for the Wolves on a wild play there for St. Augustine. So back once again now for the Bears. That's going to be Parker, I do believe. And Barrios will be ready to kick here for the Wolves. Good snap here. Barrios with a good kick. Two great kickers here for both of these teams. That's going to run Braylon Parker back. They'll pick it up there at about to the 15-yard line. Over here, press the first two. Now bring it back here to the Bears side. Parker looking for a block. Cuts it back up inside. He's at midfield. He finally gets cut down there at midfield. A nice job by J.J. Burrell. Cutting him down there at midfield to make sure he didn't get any farther. But it's a good run back there by Parker. And a good job here for the Bears. They'll have good starting field position right around midfield. So 3 possessions, 3 punts here. And Timpson gets it back with 5:38 to go here in this first quarter. And the Bears have it with the ball just on their side of the 50-yard line. So we've got a player down here, so we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take a timeout right along with them, folks. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Tenaha and Timpson is open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. and on the Lord's Day Sunday, 7 until 2. Diamond B Cafe was voted the best breakfast in Shelby County, and that breakfast or dinner menu is available anytime that they're open. So stop on by Diamond B Cafe and visit the Brandons on the corner of Tenaha and Timpson in Center.
It doesn't matter if you need a truck tire or if you need a car tire. If you need a tire, you call Joaquin Tire. Joaquin Tire Shop provides new and used tires, along with oil changes and 24-hour road service. Stop and see them on Highway 7 in Joaquin.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande. Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All righty, folks, we are back here, and we have an injury timeout, and it looks like it's a pretty serious injury out here as we have a player down, so we're going to be taking a break. We'll talk a little bit about some of the great things that are going on. And as you can see, we're going to have a stretcher coming out for an injured player. But some of the great things that are going to go on here at NETSN as we send thoughts and prayers out to our player down here. And it looks like everything is moving down there, folks. I don't want to speculate anything. And so we're just going to let the medical personnel take care of what they need to take care of here. We have an injured player here onto the field. All right. So coming up, like I said, tomorrow, we don't have anything scheduled out there tomorrow, but we know that, this is going to be the end of the regular season, and we will have the playoffs coming up. We'll see a lot of the seeding coming out in the next couple of days, and we'll also find out where everybody's going to be playing so we can get out there and cover some of those games on the NFHS network for you as we go through the playoff season here in Timpson tonight, as we have an injury timeout, folks. So we're going to just kind of hang out here for a few minutes, and we'll be right back. So stay with us here as we have an injury timeout, as we have medical personnel here onto the field, and we'll be back. All right, folks, if you're back here, and we've kind of been taking a break here because we have an injury on the field and a player down that's going to be carted off. So respect to the family and the player here. We'll let the medical personnel do their jobs here, and we're going to hope and pray that the young man is okay. I can see right now, as you can hear the crowd, he's being lifted onto the stretcher, and nothing but thoughts and prayers for a young man. Hopefully we'll get a thumbs up as he leaves the stadium. Let us know that he's okay. And we are here in this first quarter, still about 5:45 or so left to go in this first quarter. And it will be Timpson ball here after a punt by St. Augustine. And get a good shot of the full moon right there as Timpson Bear players going over for their comrade here. Alrighty, let's come back down to the field there, Joe, there to the logo if you don't mind. Get off of the moon there. All right, so like I said, thoughts and prayers to Timpson Bears player here, and hope everything's going to be okay. And a great job here by medical personnel. They did everything that they were supposed to do here. It's just a great job by the medical personnel here in Timpson. All right, so now the Bears ready to come out here.
Play back here at Bears Stadium. It's going to be a first down and 10 for Timpson.
So it'll be a first down and 10, and the ball sitting on the Timpson side of the 50-yard line. First down and 10 after a nice little return there onto the punt from Parker. And we're sitting ready to go here now for first down play here for the Bears. Parker, Richardson in the backfield here. Going to send a twin receiver set here to the near side. Parker now ready to go here for the snap. Going to hand off Richardson. Richardson going to take it right up the middle there. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. What a great job there at the line of scrimmage. That is Watts once again, Akey Watts getting right in there at the point of attack. And nowhere to go there for Richardson. And it's now a second down and 10 right there at the line of scrimmage there, as he might have moved it maybe a half a football. But Watts is right there stuffing the hole. And Richardson taken down there at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Bears back to the line. Parker. He's out the backfield this time. Going to bring a Matz, here to the near side. Now Parker going to hold himself on the quarterback keeper. They'll take it across the 50-yard line, getting close to the 45. Going to be out of bounds there at the 44-yard line of St. Augustine. Now like Lacey making the stop there for the Wolves. Third down and about 4 now for the Bears as they're trying to put their first points onto the board here. Getting out of bounds, gets us under 5 minutes to go. It's third down and 4 here for the Bears at the 44-yard line of St. Augustine. Parker ready to go. Hand off to Richardson. Richardson right up the gut here. Finds some room, take it down there. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. It looks like the Wolves got a hold of it there. And a little bit of extra quick there over on the far side, but getting everybody done there. But it looks like the ball did come out, and the Wolves did jump on it. So the Wolves will get to take over there onto the fumble. It is a fumble. Ball got knocked out there for the Bears. So it's picked up here by the Wolves. So the Wolves will get it on the first turnover of the ball game. St. Augustine will take over. And they'll get it back here. First down and 10 onto their own 43-yard line. 4:52 to go here in this first quarter. Third possession coming up here for the Wolves. They'll have it first down and 10. Renfro bringing them out. Empty backfield here. Spread formation for the Wolves. Renfro Send a Cartwright in motion from the right to the left side. And the ball gets knocked away there as they try to get it to Cartwright. It gets knocked away on the exchange, and the Bears pick it right back up. And they'll have it right there at the 35, 36-yard line. Coming out of there with it is number 64, Harbison, as it got knocked away there. As it did make the clean exchange between Cartwright and Renfro, and it got knocked out, and the ball hits the ground, and Harbison picks it up, so it's a fumble. Fumble for the Wolves, and a fumble for the Bears here back-to-back. And then the Bears get it right back here with 4:47. And first down and 10 at the 36-yard line of St. Augustine is where the Bears will start off here. As Richardson brings him right out, or Parker brings him right out with Richardson to his left side. Going to hand off here on the little touch play there to Parker. Parker cuts it right back up into the middle. The Wolves will pack the Wolves right there. Gets him there about the 33-yard line. He'll pick up about 3. So second down at 7 for the Bears. All kinds of time here, plenty of time on the play clock. Still 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Richardson staying in the backfield here with Parker. And Matt's in motion from the right to the left side. Going to roll out here, going to look for a receiver. Now gets flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to run it on the other side. And once again, getting flushed there. And the Wolves right there on a good stop. Tell you what, it is hard to run against both of these teams. They're getting on the edge. You got to be really, really quick back there. But getting right to the line of scrimmage once again there for Parker. On that one, good coverage downfield by the secondary of the Wolves. Now allowing Parker to get the pass off. They'll pull it down and run over to the far side, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's a third down and 7 now here for the Bears. So the Bears get to the line here. Going to have to hurry as that play clock's rolling down. 3-2. And they just do get it off. Parker, they flushed out of pocket. He's going to throw it. Got his man, but he's undercut there, and a good job there onto the tackle. It's caught by Richardson, but a good job there on the tackle for the Wolves as Porter brings him down. But the pass is complete for maybe a yard up to the 32. It picks up a 4th down and about 6 now for the Bears. Looks like they're going to go for it. Here's at the 32-yard line of St. Augustine. Parker bringing him up. I'm going to look to pass, rolling over here. Gets a good block, going to throw down. And it's going to be a caught, but it's going to be out of bounds there onto the reception. So the pass incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So the Wolves will get it right back here. With 2:48 to go here in this first quarter. Still no score. So good job by the Wolves defense. Actually, both defenses here is Timpson fumbles. Then they get it right back on a fumble. And now a turnover on downs here for the St. Augustine defense. Let's see if the Bears defense can return the favor. 2:40 to go here in this first quarter. So the Wolves coming right back out here. So the fumble didn't affect either team. And Renfro coming back out. And new running back there, that's Carrick Burrell, number 12. Cartwright and Renfro here to the near side. Now, Deadrian going to run out. Going to give it to Carrick. Nope, going to be a pitch out here to Deadrian Renfro. Renfro going to try to turn the corner, but the Bears defense just as quick to that outside edge as St. Augustine is, and Renfro not able to turn the corner. He'll lose a couple back to the 29-yard line. So that'll bring up a second down at 13 now for the Wolves. All right, now Burrell in the backfield once again here with Renfro. Ball gets loose and low, but nice job by Renfro to get it there, but Parker was in the backfield. Made to hold it up a little bit, and then, that was number 9, Caraway was in the backfield and held it up for Parker to make sure that Renfro wasn't going, but Renfro did a good job of grabbing hold of that one and not losing it there, but it's a loss back to the 25-yard line. So the Wolves' last couple of drives have been going backwards here. Third down and 16 now for St. Augustine. The ball sitting right there at the 26-yard line. The Wolves come to the line. Burrell still in the backfield here. Triple receiver set over to the far side. Renfro calling for it. Here's the snap. Going to throw out there quick on the tunnel screen. Going to get it out to his man. And he's bringing it up the field. And still fighting for yardage there. Good job. It's Renfro. He'll take it back up to about the 36-yard line for a nice job of 11 onto that pass play. So they get a few of those back. Still going to be 4th down and about 6 here for the Wolves. Get under a minute to go here in this first quarter. 4th drive for the Wolves. 3 drives. Yeah, 3 drives here for the Bears. So it's been back and forth here. Great defense. Nobody really getting down into that red zone. So it's a 4th down here as Mario's going to be ready to kick. And good job of kicking. And once again, another big kick. That's going to send Parker back, and Parker will let it bounce, and it'll take a Bears bounce. It gets knocked back. And it's going to be right there at about the 29 or 30-yard line on a nice punt here by Barrios and of the Wolves. So they're getting out to the 30-yard line. All righty, so at the 30-yard line, that's where the Bears are going to take right back over here. Timpson with 47 seconds left to go here into this first quarter will have it on their own 30-yard line. Turnover on downs, a fumble, punt, 3 possessions so far for the Timpson Bears. They'll have it on their own 30-yard line here to start off. Parker, Richardson in the backfield. High snap. Going to hand out to Richardson. Richardson take it over to the far side, breaking a couple tackles. Still on his feet. Oh, he only had 1 man to break there, but he gets up about 9, close to the 40-yard line. Just inside that 40, close to the first down there. Let's see what they're going to say. Maybe. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and make it a Raymond Motor Company first down here right at the 40-yard line. So 1st down and 10 here for the Bears. And they'll have it at their own 34, 39. All right, here we go. Parker and Richardson. Probably last play of the first quarter here. There's not an incomplete pass. It's going to be caught out here by Matz. Matz taking it up the field here. It'll be across the field. It breaks a couple tackles. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Bears. What a play there onto the screen pass outside here to Matz. And Matz takes it down the field for the score. And a nice job there for the Bears. As the Bears get on the board first, they'll make it 6-0 on the 61-yard touchdown pass here to Matz. So it's a touchdown here for the Bears. The extra point onto the way. I know that. I don't know. It's all good though. We're good. So we had a penalty there against St. Augustine, but that is going to be it's all good. So the extra point on the way here as Castile was set up here for the extra point kick. There we go. So now trying to make it a 7-0 ball game. Get the extra lineman in here for the Bears. Steele with the kick. Thought that was going to be the last play of the quarter, but he had to kick it off to the side, and that's going to be no good. Goes wide to the right here, so the PAT is no good. So with 5 seconds left to go here in this first quarter, we've got a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. It is coming up. We'll get to that when we come back right here on NETSN. All righty, we're back here, just about ready for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Got one play left here before the end of the first quarter. So the Bears going to come out here. So the Bears going to come out here ready for the Shelby Simmons Bank kickoff. It is on the way here. All right, so here come the Bears ready to go. Shelby Simmons Bank kickoff. One play after that. Just depends on how this one comes out. I thought the last one was going to be the last play of the quarter, so we'll see how it comes up here onto the kick. Castillo onto the way, and it'll be taken here, and it'll go out of bounds, it looks like. And it will be out of bounds here for the kick. So St. Augustine will get it here with 42 seconds off the clock here in 3 plays, 70-yard, 61-yard touchdown pass to Matz was the score there for the Timpson Bears. As the ball goes out of bounds, so St. Augustine will get it back here with 5 seconds left to go. And I'm going to get that score change here in just a minute, folks. So get it on the right side. Should put it right there at the 30-yard line. So at the 30-yard line here for St. Augustine as they come back out here. See if they can answer back. Here's Renfro now going to take it right up the gut there for a couple of yards. Will Burrell. Let's pick up a couple there up to the 33-yard line. So at the end of the first quarter, it is a 6-0 Timpson lead over St. Augustine here tonight. So the second quarter is on the way. We'll be right back here for it, folks. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
Raymond Motor Company, just off the square in downtown Center, where you'll find the friendliest of sales folks. Whether you're looking for a new SUV for the family or a brand new truck, Raymond Motors has a great service department and a huge selection of used vehicles. Raymond Motor Company, just off the square in downtown Center.
Back here ready to go. For the second quarter. So back here for the second quarter, ready to go. And the Wolves will have a second down and about 13 here. And a nice job here for that Bears defense once again. And that Bears defense done a great job there, stuffing up, taking a loss of a couple more there for the Wolves. There we go. Now we got that scoreboard right for you, folks. My apologies. Sometimes it takes it a minute. All right, so 6-0 ball game here into this second quarter we are. Wolves have it on a third down and long. One big play here for the Timpson Bears has been the big difference here, and a nice job once again. Oh, what a hit. Wow, what a smack laying the wood out there for the Timpson Bears, and Corian Johnson with a big hit on Renfro, and that's another loss here and a sack for that Timpson Bear defense. Ooh, that's putting it out there, boy. Fourth down and about 16. All the way back to the 25-yard line. Ooh, man, that's a hit. All right, so another punt on the way here for the Wolves. Parker going to be back deep here for Timpson and the Bears. Barrios all out. Well, I'll tell you, they were coming after that one. It's going to be taken there by Parker, and he'll be hit immediately. Good job by the coverage team there by the St. Augustine Wolves, as the Wolves bring DeMarcus Porter as well as Caden Davis down there to bring the stop. And it is Timpson getting the ball back here, leading at 6-0. They'll have good field position. They'll be at their own 47-yard line. 11-10 to go here in the first half. Coming up here at halftime, we'll have performances by the bands, I do believe. We'll have bands out here. I don't know if we'll have both of them, but we'll have the bands. As are brought to us by Farmers State Bank. That's coming up here at halftime. All right, first down and 10 here for the Bears. Trying to put up another score here. They lead at 6-0 after a big 61-yard touchdown pass on the last time. They had the ball. Richardson taking it up. And he's going to be stretching it up forward, and he'll get across the 50-yard line on a nice little run there by Richardson. He'll take it up to the 48 of St. Augustine. So the Bears come right back to the lines, and receiver Collins out to the far side of the formation. Richardson in the backfield here, going to give it to him. Richardson bring it here to the near side and bounces off a tackle, still on his feet. He's at the 40-yard line, and finally going to be hitting out of bounds here by Burrell. He'll have for Raymond Motor Company first down at the 31-yard line. So good run there by Richardson for the Bears. I was wondering what that was. That's his mouthpiece hanging out of his helmet there. I was wondering. All right, we're going to do this here. There you go. So right back at it here. Parker calling for the snap. I'll look to run with it over to the far side. He'll stay on his feet and finally be taken down. After picking up a few, up to about the 26-yard line, a gain of 5.
First down run, picking up 7.
So it'll be a second down and about 5 here for the Bears. They continue in this drive here. It'll be right there at about the 26-yard line is where they have the ball. Bears come right back up. Parker Richardson to his left side. Single receiver sets. Both sides of formation. Going to get it to Richardson. Richardson following his blockers here up the 2 hole. He'll take it above the 25-yard line down to the 24 for a gain of 2. Keeping that clock rolling. It'll be a third down and about 3 now for the Bears.
Third down and 3.
So the Bears trying to put up another score here. They will get the ball to start the second half. Still a lot of time to go here into the second quarter. As the Bears taking their time coming to the line. Parker Richardson. Parker going to follow Richardson over here to the near side. And the Wolves converge on him there at about the 20. Watts in there as well as number 54, Amburn. But that's enough for another Raymond Motor Company first down on the run by Richardson. And he takes it down inside to the 20 to the Sandy Cox State Farm Red Zone there to the 18-yard line. So we'll visit that Sandy Cox State Farm Red Zone for the first time tonight. See the Dally Cam down there on the field for us. Good shots there by Dallas Parker. Thank you so much. Back here now, it is a first down and 10 here for the Bears. They have it at the 18-yard line. To that Raymond Motor Company first down. Parker once again going to bring it here to the near side. Cuts it back up inside here. Gets it close to the 10-yard line before he's finally taken down. Nice job there by Renfro as he's taken down there at the 11-yard line. So to bring up a second down and about 2 now for the Bears. Second and 2 now. Parker ready for the snap. Keeps it himself. Following Richardson over here, but a good job here by the Wolves. They bring him up there out of the hole. It's like J.D. Garner right there, number 53, and Akey Watts in there once again for the Wolves. So a short gain there. Right down to about the 10. Brings up a third down and 1. 3rd and 1 now for the Bears, right there about the 10-yard line. Hand it off here to Richardson. Richardson bringing it here to the near side. Gets over one tackle, trying to get it across that 10-yard line. But I tell you, closing that edge very quickly are those St. Augustine Wolves. And he might have got 1 or 2 up to about the 9-yard line maybe. So it's another Bears first down here. Raymond Motor Company first down. Should be inside 10. It's going to be a first down and goal. Right about to the 8-yard line here for the Bears.
There's the first down and 10 from the 8-yard line.
So just under 8 minutes to play here. Sandy Cox State Farm red zone. Bears up 6-0. Here on St. Augustine, looking to get up a couple of scores here. Parker. We're going to get a stoppage of play here before that one. It's going to be offsides here against the Bears. Now take it back to the 14-yard line, so it'll be a first down and a goal from the 14 now for Timpson.
13. First down and goal from the 13-yard line.
So the Bears coming right back to the line here, ready to go. Richardson and Parker now after the penalty with a first down and goal from the 14. There's Parker taking himself over here to the near side, getting tackled there at about the 11-yard line. And that was Caleb Harden, number 40, on the stop there for the Wolves. Getting that clock rolling though. Second quarter. Getting down to almost halfway through. Collins out wide to the left side here for Parker. And Johnson out here to the right side wide here. And get a handoff to Richardson. Richardson takes it over the 3-hole this time. They get up inside that 10-yard line, close to that 8, back to that original line of scrimmage there. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal, I do believe, there from about the 8-yard line. So Timpson taking a long look over at the sideline. Got plenty of time here under the play clock. Looking to find any kind of way to get in the end zone here. I'm going to send Johnson and Collins over to the far side of the formation here. Parker going to follow. He's now going to try to put it up and got his man over there. So is it complete? I don't know if he got it complete there. I think it is complete there at about.
It's going to be complete.
It's going to be there about the 2-yard line.
3-yard line.
So it's going to be a 4th down and goal from about the 2 here for the Bears after that completed pass. So the 2-yard line here for the Bears. We're going to bring it up here with a 4th down and goal. And here's Parker Richardson once again. And it's going to be Parker taking it up the middle. He'll go in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. As the Bears take it in here onto the 2-yard run here by Parker. So Parker takes it in there for the 2-yard score. And that'll now make it a 12-0 ball game here for the Bears. And everybody going to go for the extra point here. Yes, they are. They're going to send Castillo out. And he'll line up for the extra point for the Timpson Bears here. Excuse me. As they'll look to go up 13-0. Kick on the way is up, and it is good. So the PAT is good. So a nice long drive there. Started at their own 47-yard line. Turns into a 13-0 ball game here. 6:26 to go here until halftime. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Raymond Motor Company, just off the square in downtown Center, where you'll find the friendliest of sales folks. Whether you're looking for a new SUV for the family or a brand new truck, Raymond Motors has a great service department and a huge selection of used vehicles. Raymond Motor Company, just off the square in downtown Center.
Back here ready to go for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff, and a nice little drive there. It was 11 plays, 53 yards, 4:44 off the clock. 2-yard run there by Richardson was the play there for the touchdown drive for the Timpson Bears, as they now lead it by a score of 13-0. As we get ready to go here for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff, and we're set and ready to go for it. It's on the way, and a nice kick there. It's going to be taken inside the 5-yard line here by the Wolves. They're bringing it back. That is a dangerous returner here in Jamarian Davis. He's bringing it here to the Timpson side. He's at the 50-yard line for it. He's finally pushed out of bounds there by the kicker Castillo, and he made a good run there. It's Jamarian Davis. I seen him make a big run back here a couple of weeks ago, and he was looking to make another one right there, but he gets it right into Timpson territory here with 6:16 to go onto the clock, and the Wolves have good starting field position there at the 46-yard line. So the Wolves' last couple of possessions have been punts. Let's see, and a turnover here also into this first half. So see if they can put up some offense here, get some points on the board here, because give the ball back here to Timpson, and they go down to score again, and then Timpson gets the ball back at the end of at the start of the second half. Definitely not what the Wolves want to see at this point. So Nash in the backfield here with Renfro, as Renfro comes in motion here, and we'll tighten up the formation for the Wolves. Burrell going to get the handoff here onto the end round on the jet sweep. Going to take it over inside, and nice job here by Burrell, taking it up inside. As Javian Burrell will have enough for a Raymond Motor Company first down, as they'll take it right down to the 35-yard line on an 11-yard run there by Burrell. So another Raymond Motor Company first down for the Wolves. So now the Wolves, a little bit more of a hurry-up type offense here, trailing by 2 scores. Cartwright in motion now from the right to the left. Going to hand off to Nash. Nash has to get around a couple of defenders and get to this edge quick. Are those Bear defenders. A nice job there by the Bears as they run Nash out at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10. So getting out of bounds, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 here for the Wolves. The Bears back on defense here. Going to bring a little bit of pressure here as the Wolves going to find another first down here. Nice protection here for Renfro. Renfro's going to throw it across, finds Burrell cutting across on the cross route, and he'll get him there, have enough for a first down on the pass play down to the 25, maybe the 24. 11 yards on that pass play here from Renfro to Burrell. That's another Raymond Motor Company first down there to the 24-yard line. So the Wolves now moving here.
First down.
Late in the second, getting that offense going here. And that clock will get to rolling here after they set the chains. So here come the Wolves to the line. Handing off to Cartwright. This time bringing it here to the near side. And you're talking about one of the fastest guys in Class 2A District 11. That is Zamarian Cartwright right there. And he's going to be out first down there inside of the Sandy Cox State Farm red zone. Where did they get down to bounds? Right at the 10-yard line, it looks like. So nice run there by Cartwright. And gets the Wolves down into the red zone here. Sandy Cox State Farm red zone, and the Wolves. The ball right there at the 10-yard line. So it's really a first down and goal here for St. Augustine. Renfro. Ready to go with the play here. Looking to hand off. Oh, and a nice job here by the Bears, and the ball gets away. And it may be a fumble, and it is, and it's going to be Bears football. The ball got away from Renfro there, and it's a turnover, and it's a second fumble, and a nice little drive here by the Wolves. It gets stumbled by the fumble. And that's the second fumble for the Wolves here in this first half, and it gives it back to the Bears. And the Bears now will have it. The ball on the 21-yard line. And 5:14 to go here into this first half. So a chance for the Bears to increase their lead here once again after the second turnover by the Wolves. So the Bears come to the line here, first down and 10. After the turnover, see if they can turn that into points. And we're going to get stop here. Oh, we're going to get a penalty flag. That's going to be offsides here against the Bears. Take it back to the 16-yard line. Make it a first down and 15 for the Bears. Didn't even get the snap off there. And I want to say a big thank you to the good folks at Batters Law Firm. As you can tell, the Batters Law Firm ticker running across the top up there. Keep up with your score, your favorite schools. Because when the score matters, it's Batters. Because when your case matters, it's Batters Law Firm. Here we go as Parker going to look to pass. Oh, he's wide open, and he catches him. And that's going to be Johnson. And Johnson is gone. They're going to have to run him down, and they're not going to catch him. Johnson to the house, 84 yards for the touchdown from Parker to Johnson for the Bears. And they now go up 19-0 here with 4:59 to play here. Two big plays here for the Bears, their last two possessions. And now they're up 19-0 over St. Augustine. What a play as he got behind the defense, Johnson did, and there was nobody there to run him down. And the Bears get down there and they score here on an 84-yard touchdown pass play to Johnson. Now Castillo on ready for the extra point. Dally is moving down there. So Castillo here for the extra point for the Bears. Trying to make it 20. And that is. Now we're going to get a penalty flag there. Whistles all over the place, but it looks like everything's going to be good. So that's going to be okay. So they're going to take that point off the board, and that's going to be against St. Augustine. So what's going to happen here is the Bears are going to come back out there. They'll move it about a yard closer, and they'll come out and try the two-point conversion now. So the two-point conversion on the way. And we're going to get a timeout. Not quite sure here, but it looks like we're going to get well, there's some confusion out there, so teams are still out there, so we'll see what. Alrighty, so the Bears are still out there, but the Wolves now come off. Their free crew's out there, they're having a chat. Not quite sure, still 4:59 to play here in this first half. So 3 plays, actually 79 yards, but it was backed up there due to a penalty. So we'll say 84 yards there onto the touchdown play. It's from the 16-yard line. Here comes the Wolves defense. So it was offsides against St. Augustine, so they're going to come back out here, and the Bears are going to move it up a yard closer. And they'll try for the two-point conversion now. Richardson and Parker now will be in the backfield here. See if they can make it a 21-0 ball game here with right at 5 minutes to play here in the half. You got him, man? Here we go. There's a snap. And a good job there by the Wolves defense. They hold him up. I don't think he's going to get there. And the Wolves defense did a good job there. Watts, Renfro in there. And a little extracurricular going on here in the sideline with everybody getting cooler heads and breaking that up. That's good to see. So the point after attempt is no good. And that will make it a 19-0 ball game. And we'll be back here for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. That is on the way right here on a NETSN.
Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in the Center has the agents to take care of all your insurance needs. They remind you to update your policy after a life change, never put off the death policy conversation, and always have home insurance or renter's insurance. Whatever your insurance needs or questions are, or even if you need to make a payment, Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in Center.
All right, folks, back here ready for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Still 5 minutes to go here in this first half, and another big play here for the Timpson Bears. They now lead at 19, and I think two-point conversion, no good. And it will be Castillo ready to go here. He's got Cartwright as well as Davis back there deep here for the Wolves, standing at the 5 and 10 respectively. Here's Castillo putting a foot into it, and it looks like it's going to be Cartwright taking it inside the 5 here. So Tamorian trying, oh, what a nice block there in the middle of the field. Tamorian's going to try to come back here this way. No good job there on the coverage by the Bears. Taking it down number 5-3. That is Cameron Holmes onto the stop. And now St. Augustine will get it back here. 4:51 to play here into this first half. A lot of possessions for both teams. 3 touchdowns here so far here for the Timpson Bears, as well as a fumble, but a couple fumbles for St. Augustine. St. Augustine, their last drive, they were driving down real good. Ball got knocked out, and they fumbled it, and it turned into a big touchdown play there for the Timpson Bears to now take it 19-0. Here comes the Wolves, a 19-yard line here on a first down and 10. And leave Burrell in the backfield. Going to put a triple receiver set here to this near side. Davis out by himself here to the far side. Now Cartwright goes out there to him. Renfro rolling out, going to look to pass. Now pulls it down, tries to turn the edge, and does. He's going to have enough for a first down for us. Finally pushed down there right at the marker there. And Renfro did a good job there getting to that edge quick. And so I'm going to say he's out at the 26. So it's going to be a gain of 7, so second down and 3. A nice run there by Renfro. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Burrell in the backfield. Going to find Burrell here on the near side. He's going to be hit and take it down there at the 35 for a gain of 9. Raymond Motor Company first down here for the Wolves at the 39-yard line.
4:33 remaining in our half.
So it's a Raymond Motor Company first down. They'll take it up here to the 35-yard line. Will the Wolves, they come out of the huddle here. 4:20 to go in the half. And hand it off once again right up the middle. Here's Burrell. Burrell will take it up ahead. He'll get close to the 45-yard line. He's down at the 44 for a gain of 9.
Here's Burrell. Picking up 9 on the play.
Garrett Burrell here. I haven't seen Nash. I don't know if he is hurt. I haven't seen him come back in here, so he was the starter there, so I don't know if Nash is on to something else here. Here we go. As Burrell stays in the backfield, and Burrell in the motion. Now going to send it to him. Burrell will follow Burrell around that far side, and now he'll have enough for a first. He'll finally be taken out of bounds there, close to the 40-yard line. Nice run here by Burrell. Mr. Javian will take it out of bounds here. He'll have enough for a Raymond Motor Company first down as he gets it into Wolves or to Bears territory down at the 40-yard line. So a nice run there for Javian Burrell here. And the Wolves had a nice little drive just like this the last time they had the ball, but they fumbled here. So see if they can hang on to it and not give the Bears another opportunity. Kick it out here quick. Gonna find Davis. Davis taking up the field here. He'll get a couple as they get close to the 44-yard line. The 36-yard line. Second down and 6, picking up about 4 on that play. Clock rolling here, and the Wolves going to get to the line quickly. Trailing by 3 scores here. And right back to the line. Renfro. Look to pass, rolls over to his far side, picks up a blocker, and a nice job here by the Bears defense. They're going to find him and take him back, and he'll be up for the big sack there. And a nice job there by the Bears defense. Getting back there, that was Holmes, once again, number 53. Blowing up that play there for the Bears. So third down and 14 as they back them all the way up to the 43-yard line. Tell you what, this Bears defense has been playing very, very well. So we're going to get a timeout on the field here with 2:37 left to play here in this first half. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
It doesn't matter if you need a truck tire or if you need a car tire. If you need a tire, you call Joaquin Tire. Joaquin Tire Shop provides new and used tires, along with oil changes and 24-hour road service. Stop and see them on Highway 7 in Joaquin. Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in St. Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here and checking in. Shelbyville Dragons up 35-0 over Hemp Hill. Keep that up, and they will be the 4th seed in the playoffs. Here we go. As a third down and 13 here for the Wolves. Renfro ready for the snap here. Hand it off. Lay hand off here to Burrell. Burrell route to gut. And Burrell with a nice run here for the Wolves. Takes it up above the 25-yard line down to the 24. And a 19-yard run there by Burrell. Raymond Motor Company, first down for the Wolves. And we got an injured player here on the field here for St. Augustine. So with an injury timeout, we'll take an injury timeout with them, folks. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Alrighty, folks, and looks like everybody's good, and it's good to see folks leaving the field under their own power. It's always a good thing. And back to it now, as the Wolves now have a first down and 10 at the 24-yard line. Leaving the backfield here, Renfro drop it off here onto the screen play. Going to find Burrell. Burrell picking it back up in the middle, and they'll run right down to the 15-yard line. They'll have enough for a first down here for the Wolves. And Burrell in a nice pass play. Got a penalty flag on the play. We're going to give a whole personal foul against Timpson. And that was maybe roughing the passer there, where the flag was way back here. A personal foul against the Bears. They'll have it up to that'll go on after the penalty, after the end of the play, so it's at the 14-yard line. So it'll probably take it down to about the 7 if they add on the penalty yardage here and see what they decide to do. So it should take it down to about to the 7-yard line if they get half the distance here. I do believe that's kind of what we're going to see. Yeah, personal foul. And that'll be all the way down at the 7-yard line. So first down and goal for the Wolves as they come to the line here, trying to get in the end zone for the first time here this afternoon. So on the penalty yardage, takes it down. Going to hand off here on the jet sweep. Give it to Cartwright. Tamori Cartwright going to turn the corner. Will he get in the end zone? And he will. So into the end zone goes Tamori Cartwright on a 7-yard touchdown run for the Wolves, and they'll get on the board here for the touchdown. So now a good job there running there for Cartwright on the jet sweep, brings it around, and the touchdown run here, 7-yard run by Cartwright on the 81-yard drive. Take it 2 minutes. 43 seconds off the clock. Here comes the kick. It is on the way, and it does not get up over the line. So the PAT is no good. So the point after no good here for the Wolves. That makes it a 19-6 ball game. 2:08 left to go here in this first half. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. And the Wolves ready to kick it off here. And here comes the kick. Barrios puts a leg into it. Taking it right back there at about the 10-yard line. Bringing it back this way is going to be Parker. Parker coming over here. He's got some room. He's at the 40. Going to have to beat the kicker. He cuts it back inside. And a nice job there for the Wolves kicker. Kicks it cut back inside, but taken out of bounds here at about the 35-yard line. And a great run back here for the Timpson Bears. They'll have a good starting field position with 2 minutes left to go here into the half. And they get a 2-minute timeout right here after that run. 2 minutes to go, and the Wolves or the Bears will have it right there at their own 35-yard line. Nice run back here, and a great job here, like I said, by Barrios for the Wolves. He had a little bitty beat on him, and Parker had to get back up inside, and when he did, they gave some of the other Wolves a chance to get there and make a good play. So we're at the 2-minute warning. We'll be right back here. NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Folks here in East Texas really love their breakfast. Whether you're looking for biscuits and gravy, anything up to quiche, you'll find it there at Plates of Grace Country Kitchen for an awesome breakfast. When it comes to lunch, they'll always have a great special written on the board, or check out the menu for all kinds of great items like the Bubba Club, chicken fried steak, fish and shrimp, or even that mouth-watering hamburger steak. You'll find all these mouth-watering dishes at Plates of Grace Country Kitchen just outside of Center on Shelbyville Highway.
Alrighty, folks, back here after the timeout, and 2 minutes to go here. Parker emptied the backfield, and he's going to hold himself here, trying to find some room up in the middle. And he'll get a few across the 30 up to about the 28-yard line for a gain of 7. He's up a second down and maybe 4 to go here. So 6 or 7. We'll go 6 on that play. So a second down and 4 now for the Bears. I was trying to find out what the center Rough Rider score was. There it is. It's a 14-13. Rusk with the lead over center. Huh, that's a surprise. Parker going to throw it down in the corner. That's going to be intercepted there by the Wolves. So the Wolves will get the interception here. That's the second turnover here by the Timpson Bears as Demorian Davis picks up the end zone pass. So the pass is intercepted. So it's a turnover here. So the St. Augustine will get it back with 1:23 to go. Trailing at 16-9. So the interception here for the Wolves to get it right back to them. So some of the batter scores just going across the scoreboard right there. Let's see, 14-13 Rusk over center. That's kind of a surprise. No score in Carthage at Brownsboro, but I'm pretty sure the Carthage is going to win that one there. Wascom none there. Mount Enterprise all over Alto, 56-0. Shelbyville still up 35-0. And West Rusk, 15-13 over ARP right now. Some of the scores that are going on out there. See if we can find some others as we get back to it. And the Wolves going to throw it out here. Incomplete there onto the pass. So an incomplete pass here for the Wolves makes it now 2nd down and 10. Here come the Wolves back to the line. Renfro. Still got Burrell back there. Going to look to pass once again. I'll throw it out here. And I got Burrell. Burrell catch it there at about the 29-yard line. He'll be tackled at about the 35. That's enough for a Raymond Motor Company first down on the pass play. So a nice 15-yard pickup there from the Raymond Motor Company first down here for the Wolves. They'll get it out here with 1:06 to go, and they'll start that clock as soon as they get the chain set there. First down and 10. St. Augustine trying to put some more points on the board, knowing that Timpson will get the ball to start the second half. Burrell staying in the backfield here. Oh, he just does get rid of it over to Cartwright, over to the far side. Tamarian turns the corner. He's down the sideline there. He'll be out of bounds after he gets across the first down marker. And like I say, he stepped out of bounds there at about the 45-yard line, so it'll be a 2nd down and about 1. 2nd and a short 1 here for the Bears. Ball sitting right on the 45-yard line. Now under a minute to go here into the half. Burrell staying in the backfield here for St. Augustine. Plenty of time here. Still got a couple timeouts as well. Burrell breaking through, and he'll have enough for a first down at the 48-yard line for a gain of 3. Raymond Motor Company first down Wolves with 54 seconds to go. Move it up ahead here. Renfro ready for the snap. Gonna throw it out there quick. Got Davis on the tunnel screen, and he'll be tackled. They're picking up a few into Wolves territory, into Bears territory. Tackled there by number 50. That was Dylan Wilkie. And it's going to be up on the pass play into Bears territory. They'll have it at the 48-yard line. So it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the field with 42 seconds to go. That gives us a chance to take a timeout right along with them. We'll be right back here. NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
On Friday nights, Sandy Creek supports the Dragons. But the rest of the week, they help you transform your little piece of the world.
Alrighty, folks, back here after the timeout, and it is Wolves football here, and they have it at the 48-yard line, and the 2nd down and about 5. 42 seconds left to go here into this half. Renfro going to call for it here, and now getting flushed out, going to throw it off his back foot, and he's got his man there, and that is Renfro. He cuts it at the 35-yard line. Renfro cuts it back inside. He's going to be tackled there inside the 10 down to the 5. Good job onto the tackle there by the Timpson Bears as they catch Renfro down at about the 5-yard line. Well, everybody's going to be okay out there. Looks like we have some players down. So we're going to have a nice big play there of about 43 yards down to the 5-yard line where everything's looking. And got some players. Down on the field there. Hope everybody's going to be okay. Kind of a hard takedown there, so everybody's going to be all right on this one here, hopefully. We get everybody sitting up over here and going to be okay. So that gives us another chance to take another quick break. So we'll do that, folks. We'll be right back here. Thanks for joining us. And, okay, looks like everybody's going to be up and moving on their own power. So we're going to be okay with that. We'll just kind of let it go here and leave it on. As we've got a break coming up here at halftime. It'll be on the way here. And it's going to be a first down and goal at about the 5-yard line here for the Wolves of St. Augustine. So now the Wolves going to come out here and see if they can go against this tough Bears defense. Has done a good job here this afternoon. So here come the Wolves to the line, trying to put it in the end zone to get a little bit closer here. The Bears will get the ball to start the second half. Burrell in the backfield here behind Renfro. Still some discussion going on there, and Coach Barnes asked us some questions there. Maybe thought it might have been a horse collar or something, maybe, not for sure. So here we go. Is going to roll the clock. And now they'll stop it at 21 seconds. I guess trying to make sure that that's the right amount of time it's supposed to be on there. So with 21 seconds left to go, it is a first down and goal at the 5-yard line inside the Sandy Cox State Farm red zone here for the Wolfpack. As Renfro going to hand off. Coming around here to the other side is Cartwright. Cartwright is going to be hit and taken out of bounds. Nice job here by the Bears. So they get Cartwright at about the 10-yard line. It's going to get a timeout here, but it's a loss of 5 on the play. Back to the 10 with only 11 seconds left to go. We got a timeout on the field here by St. Augustine, so we'll leave it right here, folks. Coming up at halftime, going to have some band performances out here for both teams. Take a little bit of a break, come back and give you some first half analysis. And I mean, defense, back and forth, and some interceptions. This has been a crazy first half. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15th drive here between these two teams into this first half. So we did have a big injury here in the game, and we're going to have hope everybody's okay with on the injury. Looks like everything is good. Heard some good things so far. So hopefully everything is going to be all right here. Ready to go here after the timeout. All right, so after the timeout, ready to go. As the Wolves trying to put it in the end zone here with the final 11 seconds here. Trailing it by 13 right now. Bears will get the ball to start the second half. So still, as you see the referee moving out, now we'll be ready to go, I do believe, here. All right, so here we go. The final 13 seconds was on the clock. Gave it a couple seconds here. Burrell in the backfield here behind Renfro. Renfro going to throw it down here in the corner and trying to catch his man, and it's an incomplete pass. Trying to get it down there in the corner to Davis, and the pass is incomplete. So it's going to bring up a second down and goal, make that a third down and goal from about the 10-yard line here for the Wolves. discussion going on here by the referees once again. Not quite sure what that discussion is about. I didn't see any laundry out there on the field. Definitely an incomplete pass. The ball placed on the right hash mark here. All right, so now ready to go here. Only enough time here for probably one more play for the Wolves. 3rd down and goal. Ball right there at the 10-yard line. So we have one referee over here with the Timpson coach having a discussion. So that's been taken care of there. So now we're ready to go. I'll tell you what, these last minute of this game here on the management by these referees here. Okay, just make sure everything's right. Let's go. Oh, they had to kick it back up to 6 seconds. Okay, now they got it right. Snap coming out here. Renfro going to roll out, going to throw it. Got his man there, and that's, it's in and out of the hands of Tamarian Cartwright. It's an incomplete pass, still 3 seconds left. That brings up a 4th down and goal. And it looks like coach may be willing to do the field goal here as Barrios is going to come in. And they're going to set that ball down there right around the 15-yard line. So about a 25-yard field goal on the way here. For Barrios and the Wolves. They'll put it on the near hash mark. See how Dallas has got us lined up there. So time for one more play here. See if the Wolves can get to within 10. Kick on the way. Barrios, good kicker, and it is up, and it is no good. So short onto the kick. Wow. So the field goal, no good. I thought that would have been a good one right there for Barrios. So that's the way the first half is going to end. It will be a 19-6 ball game as Timpson will have the lead over St. Augustine here at halftime. Timpson will get the ball to start the second half. Our halftime brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank. We'll have some bands out here for you, and we'll be right back here on a NETSN.
Whether it's with family and friends or just some time to yourself, summer is better on the water. And Farmers State Bank has exactly what you need to make those dreams come true. Learn more at fsbctx.bank.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Over the years, most of us have collected a lot of stuff, but where is all that stuff? Down home. So when it starts piling up, you go with Down Home Storage, climate-controlled place for your down home stuff.
The band is under the field direction of senior drum majors Joshua Oglesby and Jalen Cortez. The band member of the week is Shawaleo Laraga. The section of the week is flutes. The majorette of the week is Nevaeh Bluford. The band will begin tonight's halftime entertainment with the St. Augustine ISD majorettes. 25-26 majorettes are junior head majorette Sanaya Garner, sophomore assistant head majorette Nevaeh Bluford, 8th grade majorette Janila Taylor, 8th grade majorette Riley Johnson, 8th grade majorette Lizzie Carpenter, sophomore majorette Adeline Duarte, and junior majorette Destiny Diggles. The majorettes will be performing to the hit song Seven Nation Army. To continue tonight's halftime entertainment, the St. Augustine Military Marching Band will be performing their 2025 UIL Marching Contest show. Their selections include Liberatus Fanfare by Hawthorne, Alamo by King, Patriots on Parade by Harris, and Precision Fanfare by Ray. directors for the band are Jeremy Durgent and Brooke Johnson. The band would like to thank the school board, administration, teachers, and parents for their continued dedication and support.
Zijn eigen level. Give me a second, Stacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Timpson Independent School District is proud to present the 2025-2026 Timpson High School Band. Now, introducing the 2025-2026 THS Major Ed Line. Senior head twirler, Casey Vaughn.
Let's go, Casey!
Senior, Romy Madrid. Junior, Bailey Shaddix. Junior, Brianna Vargas. And freshman, Madison Marty. Watch as our majorettes dazzle you with the performance to Sharp Dressed Men. Twirling sponsor is Miss Kristen Sullivan. In the tradition of the renowned style of precision marching, we proudly present the 2025-2026 Timpson High School Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Casey Vaughn. drum major. You may proceed when ready. we take this brief moment to recognize our band seniors. These individuals started their journey in the TISD band program for 7 years, and we are grateful for their service, as well as excited for what the future holds for them. Our band seniors are as follows. Senior, Cameron Holmes. Senior, Cameron LeBoy. Senior, Romy Madrid. Senior, Jaden Mosby. And senior drum major, Casey Vaughn. Congratulations, seniors. Principal is Jason Crow, and interim superintendent is Dr. Glenn Hamrick. The students and directors of the Bear Band would like to thank all parents, band boosters, community members.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here. It is halftime, just about done here, and a great job here by both the bands, and it's brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank. Visit one of those great Farmers State Banks all across the Piney Woods area, bringing you the Piney Woods sports here on NETSN.
Whether it's with family and friends or just some time to yourself, summer is better on the water. And Farmers State Bank has exactly what you need to make those dreams come true. Learn more at fsbctx.bank.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here. It is time for our halftime analysis, and it's brought to us by the very good folks at Camp Yohani. And Camp Yohani with all kinds of good stuff there for the kids. So get on out there and check it out. Camp Yohani brings us our halftime analysis coming up. All right, folks, back here as we get ready for the second half. Your halftime analysis brought to you by Camp Yohani, and it goes like this. St. Augustine had 8 drives, 1 touchdown, 1 missed field goal, 4 punts, and 2 turnovers. Kind of back and forth there and a little bit into the turnovers, back-to-back turnovers, turnover and downs. Just kind of went back and forth there for the Timpson Bears. 7 drives for the Bears. They had 2 turnovers, 1 fumble, 1 interception, 3 touchdowns, 1 punt, 1 turnover on downs. That is their 7 drives through the first half. Yeah, 15 drives between these two teams. The first few there, just defensive back and forth. When they finally got into the latter part of the first quarter, going into the second, is when the first score came out for the Timpson Bears. They were up 6-0 at that point. And then we get ready back and forth here and good offense after that. So we'll see if the defenses come right back out here into the third quarter, as it is our halftime. And our halftime analysis brought to us by the good folks at Camp Yohani. And your halftime always being brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank.
Whether it's with family and friends or just some time to yourself, summer is better on the water. And Farmers State Bank has exactly what you need to make those dreams come true. Learn more at fsbctx.bank.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go, and it will be the Wolves kicking off, and it will be Parker back deep, as well as Johnson, as they will be back there for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. And it's going to be Parker over to the far side there at about the 22-yard line. He muffs it, but then he jumps on top of it, but I can't tell. It looks like he got on top of it there, and it was going to be Timpson Bear ball. The Wolves got there pretty quick. It kind of went off of Parker's chest, and he's able to jump onto it. So the Timpson will retain possession here, and they'll have it out of the 26-yard line. Ready to go, first down and 10 here for the Bears. So as I was coming to the ball game here, I got to do the Timpson Bears volleyball game at the playoffs in Gladewater, and I got to see Cedar Cruz coming in, and I was asking her some things, and she said she's going to play some basketball, so I can't wait to see that. Here we go. As a nice run here by Richardson. He's going to take it up here across the 25. He'll get up about the 28-yard line.
On the carry, picking up 2 yards.
Pick up 2 yards there, make it a 2nd down and 8 for the Bears. As they said, they didn't know the extent of the injury there for Seeley, so hopefully they'll get it figured out. Should be able to play some basketball and softball as well for the Lady Bears. All right, so here we go, a 2nd down and 8 for Timpson. As Parker empties the backfield here, going to bring Anderson across. Now holding himself, Parker on the quarterback keeper. He gets across 30, breaking a couple of tackles here from the Wolves. They'll have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 for Parker. Raymond Motor Company, 1st down, Timpson. This is a very important drive for the Bears because they want to get down there and they want to put up another score. But it's also a very important drive here for the defense for St. Augustine. They need to make a stop, get their offense back out there. They're already trailing here by 2 scores. They definitely need to get their offense back out there and to see if they can make a stop here at the Bears. But they have a Raymond Motor Company, 1st down and 10. Does Timpson at their own 40-yard line is where they are. And going to hand out Richardson, find some room right up the gut on the dive play. He'll take it up to the 49 for a gain of 9. And it'll be a 2nd down and 1 for the Bears. They'll mark him at the 48. 2nd and 2. So the Bears coming back to the line. Richardson to the left side of Parker in the backfield. Going to send Collins out to the far side of the formation there. Going to get to Richardson. Richardson bringing here across the 4-hole. Takes it across the 50-yard line into Wolves territory down to the 47. So that'll be a Raymond Motor Company 1st down as they get into a Wolves territory. Is he on that side? He is over there. Okay. So 1st down and 10 here for the Bears. They'll like to take a long drive here and take a lot of time off the clock. Already a couple minutes off of it here as they moved it ahead to the 47-yard line of St. Augustine. Taking the handoff there. Oh, they do give it off there to Parker. Parker turns the corner there. I couldn't tell on the little touch pass if he was able to get it there or if Parker was going to hold himself. So Parker takes it around the far edge up to about the 44-yard line. Gain of 3. 2nd down at 7. And clock continues to roll here for the Bears. Parker and Richardson continue the backfield. Now Parker calling for the snap. High snap, going to give it off to Richardson. Richardson bringing it here to the near side. He's going to be tripped up there. Nice job by Burrell, taking him down there at about the 42-yard line, a gain of 2. 3rd down and about 4 now, maybe 5 here for the Wolves, or the Bears. So 3rd down now. Parker calling for the snap. And follow here, Richardson here to the near side. But a great job here by the Wolves defense. Get him there at the 41-yard line for a gain of 1. That's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3. Yeah, 3 for the Bears. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. Ball at the 41-yard line. Got plenty of time. They can sit there. It did get out of bounds here, so it's a stop of the clock. So 8:38 is where it stopped at. So here we go, 4th down and about 4 here for the Bears. Going to go for it here. Going to get to Richardson. Richardson comes back here to the near side, and he's going to be tackled there close to that line. Line to gain there at about the 38-yard line. And over on the other side there, if you look at it, it's going to be awful close. Maybe a 4th down and 1 there from the 38. So it is a turnover on downs. So they didn't get it there. They needed to get it to the 37. They got to the 38, so it's a turnover on downs. So good job here by the Wolves defense. Did what they needed to do to make a big stop here. That Bears offense that was driving down the field. Took almost 3.5 minutes off the clock right there. And they'll turn it over on downs to St. Augustine to get it back. 8:23. Get it for the first time here in the 2nd half, I should say. They'll have it right there at the 38-yard line. 1st down and 10 here for Renfro and the Wolves. Nash coming back out, running back here for St. Augustine. Renfro going to look to pass. Got a man down there who's going to find Davis. We also got Cartwright out there. It's going to be picked off at the 30-yard line. That one was up there for grabs, and that goes out there to Parker. So it's an interception. It's a turnover, and Timpson's going to get it back here with 8:17. Got a couple guys down there. That one floated on him just a little bit for the turnover, and the Wolves turn it right back over to the Bears. Who had a good drive, and it'll be all the way down at the 30-yard line for Timpson and the Bears. I guess they called the ball game there in Hemp Hill. It is a 49-0 win there for Shelbyville, so they will secure that 4th spot there with that win over Hemp Hill. And the Wolves ready to go here on the defense as the Bears come back out on the interception. Matt's in motion from the right to the left side. Got to give off to Richardson. Richardson take it up the middle here. Dragging tacklers with him. He's got Nash and Burrell bring him down as he gets across the 35, maybe right up to the 35-yard line. Makes it a 2nd down and 5. Center has now got it back up to a 20-20 ball game with 6:24 to go, and the Center Rough Riders fight for their playoff life over there. 2nd down and 5 as we get under 8 minutes to go here into the 3rd. Bears have the ball after the pickoff. And Parker going to keep himself here. Oh, the Wolves doing a great job getting back there. Nice job there by the Wolves. That was a great play there by Jalen Jackson. He got back there and kept Parker from getting anywhere. And that's going to be a loss on the play. Back to, where are they going to mark him there at the 29? So 3rd down and about 11, maybe 12 here. I'm going to say maybe, yeah, about 12 as they put him at the 29-yard line. And the Bears back behind the chains here. So back up to the line now comes Timpson. Calling for the snap. Going to give off here to Parker. Parker looking to pass. Now pulls it down to Tuxer. Going to look to run. He's going to take it above the 35-yard line, maybe to the 36. Still going to be a 3rd down and.
It's going to be short of the 1st down by a couple of yards.
It was a 4th down and about 2.
Here's looking at a 4th down and 2.
So they take it up to the 37-yard line. So 4th down and about 2 here for the Bears. Clock stops at 6:37. Looks like Castillo going to come back in here to punt and sending Jamarian Davis back for the return here for the St. Augustine Wolves. So Castillo calling for the snap, and he has it. High punt. Going to bring it over here to the Bears side, and it'll go out of play. And the Wolves are going to have excellent field position here. As it goes out of bounds, they're going to stay right there at the 39-yard line. So turnover on downs, and now a punt here for the Bears. And an interception for St. Augustine. So St. Augustine gets it back here, so no harm there as far as points go. 6:35 go for the Wolves as they'll get it back here. 1st down and 10 on their own 39-yard line after the punt. So the Bears defense getting on the crowd here. Getting it pumped up here is that Wolves offense onto the way out. Wascom beats Hawkins 44-26. That's Batter School Board. Check out the ticker at the top, brought to you by Batter's Law Firm. Renfro, Burrell. Oh, what a play in the backfield here for that Bears defense. And I tell you, that's been another great play here by Kai Caraway. And he has made some great plays here for the Bears tonight. That's a big loss on the play, taking it all the way back to the 32-yard line. Makes it a 2nd down and about 17 now for the Wolves. After that sack and a great play there by Caraway. Got in the backfield and tore that play all up. Renfro. And hand off on the reverse here. Renfro now trying to come around, breaking a couple tackles, and he's going to be hit there at about the 35 to pick up 1 or 2. maybe the 34-yard line where he gets back to. It's coming up a 3rd down and about 16 now for the Wolves.
So let's see, looking at a 3rd down and 15.
So that clock continuing to roll here into the 3rd quarter. As the Wolves need to find a way to get back in the end zone here to cut this lead down. They trail by 13 here late into the 3rd. Renfro bringing Burrell in motion. Now Renfro going to look to pass. Throws it out here to Burrell. Burrell trying to bring it back here. That's Cartwright. Sorry, he breaks another tackle. If he can get around the edge here. And he's going to be tackled there by Johnson. And a nice job there by Johnson in the open field to bring down a very tough, fast young man in Cartwright. And he'll be down there at the 36-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th down and about 13 here for the Wolves. And it's going to be another punt onto the way here. Kind of the way that first half started. Both teams punting back and forth. And the defense is playing good. It got late in that first quarter here before the scoring broke out. Through that 2nd quarter, it ended up 19-6. That's where we are here with less than 5 minutes to go here into the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line now, Castillo. I should say Barrios. And had to go back for that one. And he's going to get a little rugby-style kick going on here. And a good kick here by Barrios. And that's going to take a big-time Bears bounce, and a good thing there for the Wolves. Now take it back to the 46-yard line. That's where the punt's going to be.
Bears will take over.
So Timpson at their own 46-yard line with 4:42 to go. Here into the 3rd. There you go. All right, so 1st down and 10 here for the Bears. 4:42 to play. They'll have it at in the 3rd quarter. They'll have it at their own 46-yard line. Parker. High snap here, going to hand off to Richardson. Richardson bringing it here to the Bears side, gets to the edge here. And finally taken down here. The ball bounces out, but it hit the ground and bounced out. Nice tackle there for Caleb Hardin for the Wolves. Taking it into Wolves territory at the 48-yard line. So 2nd down and 4 have to pick up a 6. So at the 48-yard line now, the Bears back into Wolves territory. Parker ready for the snap. Just watching that clock roll down here. Taking as much time off the play clock as possible. High snap here, but Parker pulls it down. He's running right up the middle. He's got some room. Parker in the middle field. 30-yard line, 20-yard line, 10, 5. Parker in. Touchdown. Bears. They'll take it in to make it a 25-6 ball game. As Parker takes it in for the score. And now it makes it a 25-6 game here on a 48-yard run there by Parker. And it's touchdown Bears.
Bears push their score up to 25-6.
That makes it 25-6 now for Timpson. 3:49 to play here into the 3rd. So a nice big run there by Parker. So here comes the 2-point conversion on the way now for the Bears. Bring it here to the near side. Now Parker going to throw it down, and he's got his man Johnson in the corner. Johnson gets it in there onto the 2-point conversion. Is good. So now it'll be a 27-6 ball game with 3:49 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. A nice little play in a drive there for the Bears as they now extend their lead 27-6. We'll be right back here on a net. Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go for our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. And ready to hit that up here. And the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff on the way, and it's going to get into the end zone there. That's where the Wolves are going to start off here. 3:49 to play here into the 3rd. Now trailing at 27-6. The Wolves will come to the line here for a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. So 3:49 to go. The Wolves going to look to find a way to get in the end zone. As the Bears defense have been playing really, really well here. St. Augustine came out and had an interception. And then they've had a punt the other 2 times with the ball here so far into this second half. So the Bears out on defense, ready to go. Here comes the Wolves offense. Ready for a first down and 10 play. I'm bringing a twin back set here. Going to stack up the backfield here for Renfro. Renfro going to hand off to Burrell. Burrell finds some room over to the Wolves side. He'll get out of bounds here with about 8 yards onto that carry. To about the
9 yards on the play.
To about the 33-yard line. From the 25. Pick up about 8. So call it a second down and 2 now for the Wolves. Wolves come right back to the line. And hand off here. And now that is a Cartwright, and he gets hit and hit hard. He gets stalked by Harbison into that Bears defense. And take it up to about the 31-yard line. Going to lose one there. Lose a couple. To the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and about 4 now for the Wolves. That clock rolling now, getting close to 3:20 to go. Excuse me. So here come the Wolves right back up. Keeping Burrell, Nash, and Cartwright into that backfield. Oh, nice job here on Davis. He's going to break one tackle here in midfield. Jamarian Davis right in the middle. And he's going to be tackled there, and a good job there by the Bears. Because Jamarian Davis, he gets out in the open field. He is going to be hard to catch. Jackson and Parker bring him down. But as a first down here on the long pass play by the Wolves as they get it into Bear territory. They'll mark it down at the 33-yard line. And the Wolves on the march here. They're looking to get in the end zone. Going to give it to Burrell. Burrell going to follow his blockers around that far side. Burrell gets tripped up there at about the 25-yard line before he's taken down. Parker onto that stop. And Burrell takes it up there to about the 25-yard line for a gain of 8, maybe 7 on the play. And we've got an injury timeout here onto the field. So an injury timeout, and it'll give us a chance to take a timeout right along with them. Hope all everybody's going to be okay. We've got an injury here, and it is now a 27-6 ball game. Second down and short here for the Wolves when we come back here on the NETSN.
Hey, if you're like me, lots of stuff is collected off up at your homestead. Call it down home clutter. Well, the good news is there's a place for it. You ain't got to have a garage sale or a bonfire. You can take your down home stuff to down home storage. That's what I did.
Alrighty, folks, back here after the timeout. Going to hand off coming back this way, and it's going to be Cartwright. He'll take it back up inside, and he'll get enough for a first down as they push him down there close to the 20. Get to the 21-yard line. Gain of 4. Cartwright takes it down for Raymond Motor Company. First down for the Wolves. So at the 21-yard line, and that'll stop the clock long enough with 2:37 left to go here in the third. Wolves right back to the line here looking to get in the end zone. They had a couple good drives. They've been down here a couple times. They turned it over on a good drive that they had earlier into the ball game. Burrell out of the backfield now. Going to hand off Burrell to Burrell. Over to that far side and cutting it up inside. It's going to be a touchdown for the Wolves. And that is going to be Nash. He'll take it in for the score. Nash for the big score there for the Wolves. So Nash takes it in for 21 yards onto the touchdown. And the Wolves needed that touchdown right there and makes it 27-12. See if they're going to go for 2 and the 2-point conversion. So that's going to go for the 1 here. We'll bring Barrios on for the extra point kick. Here comes Barrios. The kick is up, and it is good, good, good. So the kick is good here for Barrios. So now that'll make it a 27-13 ball game with 2:21 left to play here in the third. Timpson going to get it back, and the Wolves going to see if they can hold on to the defensive side and keeping them out of the end zone and see if they can get the ball back and score. Still plenty of time to go here for the Wolves, but the Bears playing tough here tonight at home on their final regular season game. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Tenaha and Timpson is open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. and on the Lord's Day Sunday, 7 until 2. Diamond B Cafe was voted the best breakfast in Shelby County, and that breakfast or dinner menu is available anytime that they're open. So stop on by Diamond B Cafe and visit the Brandons on the corner of Tenaha and Timpson in Center.
And the kickoff, we're back here for the 7-6 big kickoff. It is taken there at the 32-yard line on a fair catch for the Bears. And it was a six-play, 75-yard drive, 21-yard touchdown run there by Nash. The point after was good by Barrios. That was the scoring drive there. And it was 1 minute and 28 seconds off the clock here for the Wolves to get them into the end zone here to now make it a 27-13 ball game. Now the Wolves got to play some defense, and the Bears just got to keep doing what they're doing. They've been playing really good here into this ball game. They had some big plays, and just another big one there a while ago. See if they can get another one here. Keep putting that pressure here onto the Wolves here before playoffs begin next week. Parker bringing them out. Twin receiver set over to the far side here and going to bring Richardson in motion. Parker going to hold on himself and take it up into the middle, and he'll be stood up there before he can get to the 35-yard line, and a nice job there onto the tackle, Jalen Jackson. So maybe a couple of yards on that carry there up to the 35-yard line. Started at the 33. Second down and 8 here for the Bears. The Wolves looking to bring some pressure off the edge here. Now they back out of that. Parker ready to go for the snap here with Richardson to his right side. Going to throw it out here to Jackson. Jackson almost wrangled up there. And that may be no penalty flag out there. I think they were looking for maybe a face mask or something there on Jackson. But it's going to be a loss on the play back to the 30-yard line. Maybe the 29, and it'll be at the 29-yard line. It's a third down and about 15 here. Jackson comes off on the sideline here. So with 1:05 to go here as the clock is continuing to roll, Parker bringing it to the line. Third down and long here for the Bears. Nice run having on this way here, and a good job there by Jackson. Steps in front of the ball carrier there, getting across the 35-yard line. That's Parker running there. It's going to be a 4th down and 6. Get it up to the 37-yard line. Still be a 4th down and 6. Here comes a punt now. Here's Castillo's coming back out. The punt for the Bears. And the Wolves are going to get a good job here, get a 3-and-out for the Bears. And now we'll get it back. It's Jalen Jackson. Nope. Jamarian Davis, that's who that is back there. Ready for the punt return. Castillo's been a good job keeping it away from these returners here tonight. Kick on the way. And Davis going to take it there at about the 25-yard line. And he's going to be tackled. A good coverage here by the punt team for the Bears. And as Davis takes it up to about the 35, maybe the 34-yard line is where it's going to be. So, St. Augustine gets it back after a good drive. The last time they had the ball, they have 23 seconds left here in this third quarter, and they'll have it at their own 34-yard line to start off here. 1st down and 10 here for the Wolves. They get the first play together there over on the sideline with Coach Barnes and the crew. So I do see it was 20-20 there in Rusk for Center and Rusk, and I don't know, it's getting closer, a couple minutes left to go, so we'll see, because they may get into overtime over there. All right, so now the Wolves having success with that three-headed monster back there, and let's see if they keep that up here for St. Augustine. As Renfro going to hand off to Burrell. Burrell going to try to get around that corner. You got to get around that corner quick because the Bears will get there fast. He's going to lose a couple as he runs out of bounds. And he'll be back there to about the 32-yard line. So that's going to be a second down and about 12, maybe 13. Stopping the clock with 18 seconds to go here in the third. So the Wolves come to the line. Renfro. Let's send Burrell out of the backfield. Now going to look to pass. Now going to try to find Burrell. It's going to be in the ground out in front of him. Incomplete pass. So third down and about 12, maybe 13 here for the Wolves. This is definitely one you want to pick up here towards the end of the third quarter. Get this one to keep this drive alive and see if you can get a little bit closer. Showing it by 14 right now. 14 seconds left to go here in the third. Bears defense doing a great job here tonight. Cartwright in motion. Renfro going to look to pass, going to throw it here in the middle, and it goes in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Seen a few of those tonight here for the Wolves. So that one's dropped, so 10 seconds left to go. That's going to be fourth down and long, so a punt on the way here. So a good job here by the Bears defense, just like a good job there by St. Augustine. They need to get the ball back to their offense. The offense not able to move it forward and do that good defense there by the Bears. So with 10 seconds left to go, going to send Parker back deep. Brandon Parker will go back there. And he'll be at the 34-yard line, waiting the kick from Barrios. And a little bit high on the snap the last time here for the kicker, but he was able to bring it in. Kick on the way. It's a little rugby style there. Good job there by Barrios. Going to get it up and over Parker's head. And that'll bounce and get down inside the 20, now close to the 15, or close to the 10 actually. As they'll let it roll right down there at the 10-yard line. Great punt there by Barrios. 58-yard punt, what it comes out to. Down to the 10. So first down and 10 here for Timpson from their own 10-yard line. With no time left, so that's going to end the third quarter. So at the end of 3, it will be Timpson 27, St. Augustine 13. Fourth quarter on the way. We'll be right back here for it on a NETSN.
Raymond Motor Company, just off the square in downtown Center, where you'll find the friendliest of sales folks. Whether you're looking for a new SUV for the family or a brand new truck, Raymond Motors has a great service department and a huge selection of used vehicles. Raymond Motor Company, just off the square in downtown Center.
Already back here, ready to go after the switch ends here in the start of the fourth quarter. And Parker going to hand out to Richardson. Richardson going to bring it up the middle here, and he's going to be stood up there by the Wolves defense. And no gain onto the play.
Comes in late.
Going to be a personal foul there against the Wolves. As that personal foul penalty comes in late.
This is we have a personal foul against the St. Augustine Wolves.
So that'll bring it up to the 25-yard line from the 10. I guess the Bears now from the, so back away from the end zone right there. Definitely what they wanted to do. So So the personal foul comes out, takes it out there to the 15-yard line, first down, or 25-yard line, first down, and at 10, that's a Raymond Motor Company first down for the Bears. So holding on to a 2-score lead here, and take a good drive down the field and put on some more points to make it really difficult here for the Wolves the rest of the way. Bears ready to go, coming to the line. Parker holding on to himself. Stutter stepping in, cuts back inside. Renfro right there to bring him down. Get a little help from Weeks. And we got some more pushing at 7 going on. And penalty flags coming out again. Got players on the ground here. And scuffling going on. So we have injured players out there, 11:35 to play into the ball game. And penalty flags all over the place here. Quite sure what Dallas got going on over there. He's kind of on the ground over there. I'm not quite sure what he's got going over there. It's a nice shot of the turf. All right, so the referees now getting together here for a chat. There he goes. Well, I did tell him, I said, if there's players on the field, we've got to make sure our camera stays off. So that's probably what he was thinking. So good job there by Dallas. 11:35 here. It's penalty flags all over the place. And frustrations out right here. So we'll see. As one referee has come out here, maybe to have a chat with the Timpson coaches. And we'll see what the referee decides to do here. Personal foul. Both sides. Offsetting. And we're going to replay it here. So first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Offsetting penalties. So they're going to take it back to the 25. They're going to leave it at the 29. I thought there was offsetting, so I'll probably play it over again back to the 25-yard line with a first down and 10. They're still trying to discuss it there.
Bears are looking at a second down.
Okay, so they're going to leave it at the 29-yard line. Just go back to it. That's going to be a second down and about 7 here for the Bears. It's Parker calling for the snap here. They're going to bring it here to the Bears side. Going to have to outrun the defense now. Turns the corner, cuts back up inside, and finally getting taken down there by Nash. And he'll go down outside the 35-yard line down to about the 37. Looks like Center might have pulled it out 27-20 over Rusk. That was a little too close for comfort there for the Rough Riders, I do believe. All right, so it is a Raymond Motor Company first down here for the Bears. And now to get that clock rolling once again here. It's Parker. Ready to go here. Going to hand off to Richardson. Richardson takes it back up inside into the middle of the field. Take it up to the 39-yard line for a gain of 2. Second down and 8 now. And they'll keep that clock rolling, trying to get that clock to tick on down to all zeros. Here are the Bears trying to end the season on a positive note and put a dent in the Wolves' record here to keep them from being the undefeated district champions. Parker right back to it. Richardson to his right side. Parker going to let the pass out to the far side. He's got Parker right there, and a nice tackle by the Wolves coming in. Number 53 there, that is J.D. Garner. Called his name a couple times here tonight, J.D. Garner. Big player there in the middle. Taking it up to the 43-yard line. Getting down to 10 minutes to go. 3rd down and about 5 here. We'll call it a long 5 here for the Bears. Parker ready for the snap. Single receiver set both sides of the formation. That was number 6 on that catch a while ago. That was Fonte Collins. Made that catch a while ago. So we got a penalty flag here against the Bears. That'll back them up 5. That'll take them back to a 3rd down and about 11. Or maybe 10 here. They're going to mark them right at 37-yard line. All right, so I'm going to go to 3rd down and 10. So get that clock rolling once again. Get it down close to 9 minutes before they snap the ball here for the Bears. Play comes in. Now I got to get to the line to the hurry here. Parker ready for the snap. Now I got to roll out here. It's going to be intercepted by the Wolves, and that's Burrell right there with a good interception. Kept his feet in bounds, and it's intercepted as Burrell did a really good job here on the sideline for the interception. And the Wolves get it back here on the Burrell interception. So 9:14 to go here into the ball game, and Burrell gets it right back here to the Wolves in good field position here on the interception at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line of Timpson.
We'll get those clocks rolling. Here comes the Wolves with a 1st down and 10 at their 46-yard line of Timpson. Trying to close this gap here. A lot of time left, only down 2 scores. Here come the Wolves. Gonna keep Burrell, Nash, and Cartwright into the backfield here with Renfro. Nash exiting the backfield. Gonna give to Nash. Oh, that's a nice job. They faked me out. Burrell gets it on a nice pass out there to Cartwright, and he'll have it for a 1st down above the 30-yard line. Nice play there for the Wolves. Down to the 28. Raymond Motor Company, 1st down for the Wolves. Checking out the sideline is Renfro. Ready for the snap. Hand off this time to Nash. Nash definitely does have it. He's going to be hit and hit hard right there at the line of scrimmage. What a great job there at the line of scrimmage for the Bears. That's another awesome play there in the middle by Caraway. He has been making some great plays there in the middle for the Bears here this afternoon. No gain on the play. 2nd down and a 10 here for the Wolves. Gonna throw it out here. Got him on the cross route, and it's caught and complete for the 1st down there to Renfro. He'll have it right there at the marker. Taking it down to the right out there, so real close to it, so almost the 9 to about the 18. So here comes the play here. Renfro trying to find some room over to the far side. He'll turn the corner. He'll have enough for a 1st down as he gets down close to the 15, down around the 17 before he's out of bounds. Raymond Motor Company 1st down into the Sandy Cox State Farm red zone. Go the Wolves. Uh-oh. Lost that camera down there. All right, so 8 minutes to go here as Renfro bringing it right back up. Now pulls it down here as that Bears defense on him quick in there.
Quarterback is made by a group of Bears. Pushed down by number 7 Tug. Tackled by number...
Jewett Leon gets themselves another win here this year season to wrap it up over Groveton. That's a big win over Groveton.
A loss of 1, 2nd down and 11.
So a loss on the play there, back to the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 11 here for the Wolves. And that red zone defense for the Bears has been very good here tonight. Here's Nash, going to get the pitch. He'll bring it here to the near side, turning the corner at the 15-yard line. And then the Bears kind of calling for a offsides right there. But get a chance to get him set up over there. I don't know why we lost our camera down there. Joe, you're going to have to change out your battery here in a second. So we're good for a couple minutes here. So I don't know what happened to Dallas's camera down there, but you should have fresh batteries, so something went on out there. So we'll see what's up with that sideline camera. All right, here we go. As the Wolves come to the line here, Renfro. They'll look to pass down here on the far side and set it up there for Renfro, and it's knocked away. Good defense out there. And that was Castillo on the defense, so the pass is incomplete. So he's on that right there, so I don't know what happened out there.
4th down and 8.
So that's going to be a 4th down and 8 here for the Wolves. They got to get in the end zone. And the ball sitting right there at about the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout here onto the field, so that'll give us a chance to take a timeout along with them. We'll be right back here, folks, on the NETSN.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in St. Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale. It doesn't matter if you need a truck tire or if you need a car tire. If you need a tire, you call Joaquin Tire. Joaquin Tire Shop provides new and used tires, along with oil changes and 24-hour road service. Stop and see them on Highway 7 in Joaquin.
Alrighty, we're back here, 6:41 to play, and it's now a 4th down and 8 here for the Wolves. Sending Cartwright out of the backfield. They'll throw down here. It's going to be an incomplete pass, trying to get it on the cross route coming over there to Jamarian Davis, and it's an incomplete pass. It's going to be a turnover on a downs, and the Bears simply have to hang on. Oh, there we go. Dallas got it back, so good job, Dallas. Get down there. Tell you what, we're working on the boy. He's figuring out how to do stuff on the fly. That's what I'm talking about. Good job there, Dallas Parker. I think Mom helped out. Appreciate that, Miss Page. All righty. So here we go, 27-13. It's a turnover on downs as Timpson will get it back here. Now simply just have to hang on to the ball and come out here with a victory here this afternoon. Ball sitting right there at about the 15-yard line. Here we go for the snap here for the Bears. Going to hand off Richardson. Richardson bringing right up the middle there. And he'll take it up to about the 18. So a couple on the play there, maybe 3, 2nd down and 7. Let's get that off of there. Second down and 7 here for the Bears. Coming down the line with about 6 minutes to go. Trying to get a couple of first downs here. And Parker going to bring it on a quarterback keeper. Turns the corner. He's going to get down there at about the 25-yard line. 7. Still going to bring a 3rd down and about 1 here. It'll be a short one for the Bears. It's a nice job there by Parker getting down right there before going out of bounds. Honey Grove gets the big win. Honey Grove's a good team this year. Centerville over Corrigan Camden, so that could mean Centerville and Joaquin, Corrigan Camden, and Garrison probably the way that's going to go. It looks like it'll probably be Shelbyville, Leon Jewett will be the first round matchups. Not sure about St. Augustine just yet. So that's kind of the way that's going to go down there in the first rounds. That's kind of what my guess is in estimation. But like I said, St. Augustine will be the number 1 seed. Garrison number 2, Joaquin number 3, and Shelbyville number 4 here in 11-2A. And more than likely it will be Leon Jewett for Shelbyville, Centerville for Joaquin, Corrigan Camden there for Garrison in the first round. And that's enough for Raymond Motor Company. First down for the Bears. All right, so back to it now after the first down here for the Bears. Pick up a couple more of those and make it really difficult here on the Wolves tonight. As the Bears gonna go here. Parker handing off to Richardson. Richardson takes it over the big side there, and he's still on his feet. Richardson at the 40, at the 50. He's on his way down, and he's got to outrun Renfro. That's not going to be easy to do. Renfro may catch up to him at the 10-yard line, and he does. As Richardson with a big run. Finally taken down there. Sorry, that was number 3. That is Jacorian Lacey, who runs him down at the 10-yard line. Big run there by Richardson. Sets him up in business inside the 10 with a first down and goal for the Bears. They're going to mark him down right at the 9-yard line. Oh, Lacey tracked him down and made a good tackle out there. And saved the touchdown. Bears in business at the 9 with a first down and goal at the 9-yard line. Sandy Cox State Farm red zone. Parker with Jackson in the backfield. Gonna give Richardson a little bit of a breather. Send it out here to Parker. Parker gonna make the touchdown here. And a nice job there by Parker. 9-yard touchdown pass for the score. Parker to Parker. One corner there is hard for us to get, isn't it? That's okay. It's in there for the touchdown here for the Bears. They now make it. They say get in there.
So be second down and goal.
Oh, he did not get in there. Okay, I thought he got in there on the corner. My bad, folks. I thought he turned the corner and got in there on that far side. All right, so it'll be second and goal there from the 2. So 7-yard run down to the 2. So here we go now. As Parker going to hand off to Johnson. This time Johnson will take it in the middle for the touchdown run here. So the Bears take it in onto the touchdown. And they'll make it a 33-13 ball game here with 4:13 left to go, and the extra point on the way coming in from Castillo. Still 4:13. All kinds of things can happen here, but the Wolves definitely got to get themselves a quick score. They're down a few. And the extra point on the way here for the Bears. Kick is up, and it is a good. So they'll make it 34-13. So the kick is good. So 34-13 is now the score here in Timpson. Final regular season game of the season here for both of these squads. And Timpson Bears looking to get out here on a good note and put a little chink in the armor there for the St. Augustine Wolves as they get ready to go for playoffs coming up next week. We'll be right back here on the NETSN. All right, so back here after the touchdown, making it 34-13. Cartwright and Davis will be back deep here for the Wolves. Quick score here for the Wolves, what they need. They've had a couple of good drives, just been stopped with some turnovers here, and a good Bears defense here this evening. And with 4:13 left to play here, the Bears look to come out here with a victory on senior nights. kick onto the way. It's going to be Davis taking it there at about the 10-yard line. So Maurian Davis at the 10, bringing it right back up into the middle of the field. Runs into some traffic there, and he'll be down at the 40. So 4:06 to go. The 40-yard line for the Wolves. First down and 10 for St. Augustine. They'll have it at their own 40-yard line. Still, like I said, 4 minutes. You can put up a score right here, but you got to get an onside kick, get another quick one. The time clock is not the friend of the Wolves right now. Nash back in behind Renfro. Going to give to Nash. Nash bringing it up the middle here, and a good tackle for the Wolves as Booker in there onto the stop. Pick up a few yards up to the 44-yard line. Second down and 6. Getting that clock rolling once again. Check with the sidelines here. Make sure you got the right play. Finally having what they like here. Now ready to come into the play. Got to get it off here because it's only down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds on the play clock. Renfro calling for the snap. Just does get it off. Going to hand off to Nash. Nash taking it over the 3-hole there. He'll get above the 45-yard line down to about the 49 for a gain of 5. So it'll be a 3rd down and 1 here for the Wolves. So we will get the 2-minute warning break coming up here. The Wolves trying to get this first down. Great game here tonight by the Bears. They had a great game plan. They came out and they did really good. They took advantage of some turnovers. And they did really good here on the defensive front. They did a good job out here tonight against these Wolves. 3rd down and 1. Renfro. Going to hold on to himself. And Renfro takes it across 50-yard line, 11 up for a first down. That looked like that might not have been the play that he wanted to run there. But he'll take it up to the 49 after a gain of a couple there. Raymond Motor Company first down for the Wolves.
The first down at the 49-yard line of Timpson. Clock running to 2:24 in the contest.
2:25 left to go. And they'll get that clock rolling once again here. We'll get rolled down to the 2-minute warning, but definitely going to have to snap the ball one more time here before that as the Wolves come to the line. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Renfro going to hand off. Oh, what a great play in the backfield for the Wolves. And there's that man again, Guy Caraway. He is having himself one heck of a ball game here tonight for the Bears. All right, folks, we got a 2-minute warning break. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
At Wyndham Family Dental, it's always about family. Their family welcomes you. Their family takes care of you. At Wyndham Family Dental, it comes down to this.
If you have something to smile about, smile.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here ready to go. 2nd down and 11 here for the Wolves at the 2-minute warning. Snap here, going to hand off right up the middle. And the Wolves trying to pick up some extra yardage there, taking it up to about the 46-yard line. Is that Nash? Brings up a 3rd down and about 7 for the Wolves. And that clock continuing to roll down here. right, so here we go. 1:20 left to go. Wolves coming to the line. 3rd down and 7. Handing off. Running the ball here now. That's J.J. Burrell. He's going to be tackled there at the original line of scrimmage here by Matz. I'm sorry, that was Caraway, as well as number 6, Collins. That's going to get under a minute to go here. It's going to bring him a 4th down, and they'll stop it. Oh, they're going to let that roll here. And that clock's going to continue to roll, and that's going to be a 4th down here, but the Wolves going to bring out the punting unit and run it all the way down here and be ready to punt it away as the Timpson Bears going to come out of here tonight with a 34-13 right now victory. Parker will be back here ready to kick it. Oh, and Barrios going to hold himself. Now he's going to try to run it over here to see if he can pick up 1st down, and he may actually get close to it as he's going to be down there at about the 38-yard line. Is he going to be close to that 1st down? He may be, as the marker on the far side was right at the 39, and they're marking him at the 39. That's going to be awful close. Barrios decided to run it, and the fake punt works for Raven Motor Company. 1st down for the Wolves. How about Barrios right there for the Wolves, making a big run there, getting the 1st down. Got just enough, maybe an extra yard there at the 38 to get that 1st down there for St. Augustine. And not sure if we got a timeout or we get that offense back out there. It's going to go ahead and let the clock run on down here and call it good. That's where it's going to go. It's going to be a 34-13 victory for the Timpson Bears over St. Augustine here tonight to wrap up the regular season. And what a great game here for the Bears to get the victory here this evening. All right, 34-13, Aurora Concepts post-game show. We'll get to that. That's coming up, and then we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Alrighty, folks, back here to wrap it up here on the Aurora Concepts postgame show. Big win here for the Timpson Bears and a tough loss here for the St. Augustine Wolves here this evening, as it was a nice 19-6 lead there for the Timpson Bears after the first half. And both teams had the ball 8 times there, and it kind of went that way to start off here in the second half. But the defense has worked out there, and then we got into that latter part of that third quarter. Timpson finally broke through with a touchdown run there. St. Augustine comes back, and they get themselves a touchdown. Back to Timpson with a punt, and then St. Augustine going to punt it back, and then Timpson gets themselves an interception. And St. Augustine turns it over on downs. Timpson gets down there for another touchdown to kind of seal it up here to win it 34-13 here this evening over St. Augustine. I know the playoffs are coming up here next week. We'll have them for you here on I'll be on the NFHS network. We'll have those for you right now. I don't know who I could say that St. Augustine is going to be playing first game, but I think that it'll be Centerville will play Joaquin. I think Corrigan Camden will play Garrison. And I think Leon Jewett will be against Shelbyville. That's the way that's going to go. But we'll see about the St. Augustine Wolves, who they pick up. All right, folks, that is going to wrap it up for me here tonight. Thanks for joining us wherever you are. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful night. And remember, if hate can go viral, so can love. We're out of here, folks. Bye.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Pineywood Sports Network, an affiliate of NETSN. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.